Now, the Bitcoin bulls made a huge statement in the past 48 hours, but now the question is it enough to take price all the way up to $42,000? Well, it might just be the case. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. It has been a while since I last covered Bitcoin, and I am actually very excited to be doing this video today because, guys, I know this picture doesn't look all that good. You know, it looks decent, not good, not bad, decent. But the bulls have actually managed to take back ground here, okay? There were two bull run signatures that we lost a couple of months ago. The bulls have actually managed to reclaim one of those signatures, and they're threatening to reclaim the second one as well. So we're seeing I'm seeing these bullish developments on the chart. And in addition to that, there's also bullish divergence on Bitcoin. So we'll be going over all of these new developments that I'm seeing on Bitcoin's chart. But now, before I give you guys the lowdown on Bitcoin, I have a bit of housekeeping. Guys, module 1 and 2 of the Mango Sprouts program is live. I dropped module 2 last week, which was profiting from the market cycle, a very, very important foundational concept that I wish I knew about earlier on in my trading journey, because that would have saved me from the biggest loss I took in my early trading days. Very, very close to $40,000, which was actually almost my entire trading account. So in this module, I've dispensed all the golden nuggets, all the knowledge that you need to make sure you're not making the same mistake that I once did when I was new in the space. So I really hope you guys enjoy this one. Now, of course, if you have jumped into the program, you are an early bird, which means you have a say in the future modules of this program. So please don't be shy to reach out. I know that sometimes it can get intimidating because you feel like you're new and you don't know much, but that's precisely what this program is about, guys. It's about you and what you don't know yet. And I want to use this early bird phase to target those concepts. In fact, just to show you, Mags is one of our latest Sprout links, and she says, love Krisha's teaching style, so yes, already can recommend the Sprouts program. In fact, she's already done the first 2 modules. And in fact, guys, Mags was a key factor in shaping module number 1, because the entire concept on trading view skills was because of a recommendation she made. Okay, so don't hesitate to reach out, irrespective of how basic, how beginner a concept is. Let me know and I will consider throwing it into the curriculum. Now, for those of you who are looking to join, there is currently an early bird discount of 50% off. That's right, 50% off. The original price of the program is $4.99, but you will be getting it for $2.49 only, lifetime access. Okay, I will be linking this in the description down below, so if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. Now with this, guys, let's get into Bitcoin. Because as things stand, there is a beautiful picture that's being painted right here for the bulls. And what is that really? Well, I'm seeing 2 bull run signatures that were once lost. One has been reclaimed. The other one, the bulls are threatening to take that back as well. In addition to that, there is bullish divergence on this chart. So I'll be giving you guys the criteria that's going to trigger that bullish divergence, because for now it hasn't really triggered just yet, but I'll tell you exactly when it goes off. Now, the first bullish signature that has been reclaimed by the bulls is actually the weekly price action relative to the Mango dynamic indicator. Now, we've been using the dynamic indicator to keep us on the right side of Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin bullish or is Bitcoin bearish? Every time price lives over the dynamic cloud, with the cloud being green, that is bull run territory for Bitcoin. All right, every time it's underneath the dynamic cloud and the cloud is red, that is bear market territory for Bitcoin. Okay, keep it simple, stupid. Historically, if I just zoom out of this chart, throughout the cycles, this has played out extremely, extremely well. It's usually kept you on the right side of Bitcoin at any given point in the cycle. Okay, so you can use this as some massive edge. Now, once again, zooming into this picture, guys, when we did take out dynamic resistance here back in Jan of this year, that's when we made our way all the way up to $30,000. The run on that move was a good 45% to the upside. Okay, it's only when we lost it right here, this was the week of 21st of August, it told us that, hey, the bulls are no longer in control. Okay, the bears have a chance of actually taking price down even further. But it kept us from getting too overly bullish on Bitcoin for as long as price was living underneath the cloud region. Now notice, for 5 weeks in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row, the Bitcoin bulls tried to reclaim that dynamic resistance only to fail on every attempt. Now on the week of September 25th, okay, 2 weeks ago, guys, Notice the close over the dynamic cloud. The bullish momentum on that candle is worth noting. So we got the first candle close over the cloud. But what really gives us confirmation? It's 2 weekly candle closes over the cloud level that would give us confirmation. And do we have 2 weekly closes over the cloud? Yes, we do. So this is the first bull run signature that has been reclaimed once again. Okay, so now what we're looking for this picture to remain bullish is for the Bitcoin bulls to hold the cloud as support. All right. The cloud, for those of you who do not have access to the dynamic indicator and you want the levels on this, please take note of it. It comes in from around $27,158 going all the way down to $26,426. Okay, it's a range right there. Now, of course, these levels change dynamically as price action keeps moving on the chart as soon as we have new candle closes. So if you want to keep up with these levels, make sure you're hitting the sub and the bell icon because I will be bringing them up in every Bitcoin update. But for now, price relative to the weekly dynamic is 1 point for the bulls. Okay, but now there is a second bull run indicator that we were looking at. And guys, I had been going over a list of bull run indicators with you guys since, well, the beginning of this year, right? So now we had the weekly dynamic as one of the cornerstone indicators. But now the second bull run indicator was once again the dynamic, but on the 4-day time frame. The 4-day is the mango time frame, guys. The 4-day is one of those key time frames that we look at once again to keep us on the right side of Bitcoin. And what we were looking for over here was 2 candle closes over the 4-day dynamic as well. But so far, we only have 1. Okay, so there's 1, but the tempo has gone off, telling us that, hey, the bulls are picking up momentum over here. Okay, tempo has gone off. That's a good sign. However, only 1 candle closed. This candle has not closed just yet. All right, so now this 4-day candle, guys, closes on October 12th. So if on October 12th, this candle closes over the dynamic cloud, it's going to be a very, very good picture for the bulls, at which point I will not be surprised if it's a swift push all the way up to $30,000. The top of the dynamic, guys, comes in around $27,239. So October 12th, we need to see price action close over $27,239 to give us the next bullish tilt on Bitcoin. Now, what could contribute to the next swift move to the upside all the way up to $30,000 is this. If I take you guys on over to the Mango dashboard, you can find this on app.mangoresearch.co. There's a story being painted for us right here. If you toggle on the drop down, okay, look at the multi-time frame view. What are we all seeing here? The 4-hour is short, okay, telling us that, hey, it's bearish on the 4-hour time frame. We're seeing a bit of a pullback on the 4-hour time frame. But the daily, the 2-day, and the weekly are all bullish. Guys, the weekly turned bullish as well a day ago. So now what we're witnessing here is a lower time frame pullback, okay, essentially what we're seeing on the 4-hour time frame, into higher time frame support. I just went over the weekly dynamic indicator support with you guys. All right, so pullback into the dynamic indicator, but not just that. It doesn't end just there. What do we have as far as the flags are concerned? We have potential bullish divergence. All right, so if price bounces on the dynamic here, which I believe we're seeing the bounce right now, if we get the bounce and we get the right triggers, this bullish divergence gets activated to the upside, which could then prompt the next move all the way up to $30,000. But now question is, what really triggers the bullish divergence? What does price have to do to then trigger the bullish divergence? Now we're seeing bullish divergence on the 12-hour time frame as well as the daily time frame. Now I did look at the 2 divergences and I think the 12-hour is a strong divergence. Okay, and here's why. If I take you guys on over to the chart, I'm currently on the 12-hour time frame, as you can see on the top. I have my Stokes on and my RSI on, and what I'm seeing here is a double divergence. Now for those of you who have been following my analysis, you guys know just how much I love playing the double divergence play. For those of you who are not aware of what the hell is the double divergence, well, I'm looking for a divergence play on the RSI and the Stokes relative to price on the same corresponding price points. Okay, so I want to see symmetry. So essentially what we're seeing here is a double divergence play where on the Stokes, okay, which is a top oscillator, on the Stokes, I'm seeing lower lows being put in, okay. RSI as well, on the same corresponding points, we're seeing lower lows being put in, okay. And on price action, what's happening on price action? We have a series of higher lows on price action. All right, that is your double divergence play. But now question is, when does this divergence really trigger? Right, so we're looking for 2 things. We're looking for price to maintain this wick low that came in at around $27,280. Okay, this wick low as the lowest point. I do not want to see price take out this low to the downside, because if it does do that, then the bullish divergence has been negated. Okay, so I want to see price maintain this as the lowest point, $27,280. All right, and okay, that's to be inclusive of, and take out this high right here. Okay, which came in at around, well, we can actually round up to $28,000. And honestly, guys, I'll be looking for a candle close over $28,000. All right, because I think that's what's going to give us confirmation. Because just notice the price action on $28,000. I mean, it's been a massive rejection for the bull so far, right? Every attempt of trying to reclaim $28,000 was met with rejection. If I just take you guys on over to the daily time frame, I think this can be viewed on the daily time frame a lot better. Yeah, every attempt to reclaim $28,000, every attempt to close a candle over $28,000 was rejected by the bears. When you see these long shadows to the upside, that is rejection with conviction, all right? And you do not want to see that as a bull, all right? I would not be buying into that at the very least, because at that point you're buying into resistance. So what I really want to see at $28,000, even for this bullish divergence to then trigger, is for price to close over $28,000, because that's going to give us the next bullish tilt to the upside. And a close over $28,000, guys, is going to be decisive. And why is that? Because a close over $28,000 is also going to tell us that, hey, there's a good chance the weekly candle, okay, I'm just going to clear out my chart, remove everything else. The weekly candle could likely close over the weekly tenkin. Right, that tenkin has been plaguing us for some time now. I mean, since August 14th of this year, since August, the weekly tenkin has been used as resistance. But closing over that $28,000 region could give us the first tilt in that, hey, the bulls could very well pick up enough momentum here to actually close the weekly over the tenkin. At which point, 30K here we come at the very least. I know Sean at this point is expecting just like a massive rally all the way up to, well, $40,000, essentially that edge to edge on the cloud. But I'm just going to take it one step at a time. You know, I don't think the market is there just yet for an immediate rally. Of course, I could be wrong on this, but I personally am going to be taking it one step at a time. I do believe that the range to be had, even from $28,000 all the way up to, well, $30,000 is a good 9% for those of you who like playing the swings. I mean, it's a good swing to be had, right? But it's only closes, after we get closes over that $30,000 point, will I actually expect a swift move to $42,000. 30K all the way up to $42,000, that's going to be a good 37% to the upside. And it's only when 42K gets, well, left in the dust and the bulls take over 42K, things start getting much, much, much more interesting after that. Now, I'll be giving you the lowdown on 42K and why 42K, taking out 42K is going to be so critical, even historically. 42K has a lot of relevance, okay? I'll drill down the math for you guys, well, in the next video. So if you want to, well, catch that one, make sure you're hitting the sub and the bell icon. That way you don't miss the, well, the golden nugget that I found on 42K. So yeah, this is all I have for you guys for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Watch out for the bullish divergence. Watch out for the trigger on the bullish divergence. And October 12th is going to be very, very important, because that's when we get the next 4-day close. If we manage to reclaim the 4-day dynamic, that is one more bull run signature in the bag. Okay, so eyes on that. Now with this, guys, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao.